The Milky Way and a meteor over Shenandoah National Park. Joseph Gruber, a thick layer of clouds obstructed our view of the full moon in June, just as it had a month earlier in May. Tonight will be the exact opposite. A new moon and mostly clear skies will give us an extra dark view of the night sky. At least it'll be as dark as it can be given our region's light pollution. So no, you will not be able to see a sweeping sky full of the Milky Way, but there's still plenty to see. Venus, Jupiter, and Mars will be among the planets, along with Cassiopeia, Scorpius and many other constellations. Want an app to help see eclipses, comets and constellations? This is my favorite. Around 9 or 10 p.m. The sun sets at 8:36 p.m., so the sky may still be a little bright at 9 p.m. And you'll still be able to pick out some of the more significant stars and planets at this point. If you want to be sure you'll see everything you can in the early night sky, wait until 9:46 p.m. Nautical twilight, and it will be much darker. Fifth Star Labs Sky Guide, looking east, you'll see Vega, our nearest neighbor star. Vega is also the brightest star of the constellation Lyra, so you can check that off the list too. Lyra supposedly looked like a falling vulture or eagle, with its wings spread out behind it as it dove toward the horizon. I wouldn't blame you, though, if you only see in it a childlike drawing of a fish. Fifth Star Labs Sky Guide, looking southeast you'll see 2 planets and a couple of constellations. Saturn should be bright enough to see around twilight in the southeast sky. To the right of that and a little closer to the horizon, Scorpius will be poking its head up into the sky. The bright star Antares may be visible, it's the twinkling one. Saturn will have a steady light. But you'll probably need to wait until it gets a little darker to see the rest of Scorpius's stars. Above that, Jupiter will be very close to Libra. Fifth Star Labs Sky Guide, looking west around the same time, Venus and Mercury will be setting after the Sun. It may be very difficult to locate these 2 planets with dusky lights still filtering through the atmosphere, but it's worth a scan to see if you can spot them. Venus is very bright, and you will definitely be able to see it if you know where to look. Just after sunset, look to the upper left of where the sun just dipped below the horizon. Venus should be there, but it might take you a few minutes to spot it. Mercury will be very difficult to track down before it sets on the western horizon. Binoculars may help. If you've already found Venus, it will be below and to the right of that planet. Fifth Star Labs Sky Guide, if you look northwest after 9 p.m., Ursa Major and Ursa Minor will be right where they've always been since you were a child. The Big and Little Dippers, of course, are not so much spoons as they are mama bear and cub. You may see only the dipper portion of Ursa Major, the rest of its stars outline what kind of looks like a headless bear upright on 2 legs. Tilt your head to the right, though, and you'll see the shape of an animal on all 4s, with its tail, Big Dipper handle, up in the air. While you're staring at the Ursas, note that you can use the 2 brightest stars in the Big Dipper to locate Polaris. The North Star is at the end of the handle on the Little Dipper, and it's sometimes hard to spot. Using the Big Dipper trick will always help you find it. Around midnight, 5th Star Labs Sky Guide. If you're out around midnight, you'll see Saturn and Mars to the south and southeast. Saturn will be right on top of Sagittarius around 3 a.m. 5th Star Labs Sky Guide. Later in the night, look northeast to see Cassiopeia across the sky from the Big Dipper. This constellation is made of 5 bright stars that form a sideways W. Cassiopeia is named after the apparently vain queen of Ethiopia.